Alright, we've already seen how fun it was to go out and ride the trails with Matt and the rest of Toledo Trail Riders, but now let's take a look at the heart of what the organization does to keep the trails safe, clean, and accessible for everyone.
So I approached the Ohio Department of Natural Resources in 2008 about starting a volunteer club and that kind of thing. And really, I didn't envision where we've gotten now. Flash forward 10 years. But basically, what had happened was my dad unfortunately witnessed two gentlemen lose their lives at the state forest. And I grew up riding there. I was taught and trained how to ride there off-road, how to navigate the trails, and I just felt compelled because there was nobody else out there doing anything. And I was in kind of my mid to late 20s. I had some business experience. I had some college experience. And I thought, maybe there's an opportunity here to try to do something different.
Yeah, here at Maumee State Forest, this APV area is one of our primary recreational uses here. And the Toledo Trail Riders have been a great partner to assist us with things like trail maintenance, promoting safe and ethical riding, and as we are not always to be everywhere here on the state forest or at the APV area, there's some eyes and ears for us to help point out some things that maybe need attention, some maintenance, or even working with other riders and the general public with ethical riding and usage of the trails.
As you just heard, the Toledo Trail Riders partnership with the Division of Forestry is a win-win for everyone because it keeps the trails maintained and uses the expertise of the riders to keep the trails safe.
The Department of Natural Resources are experts in everything that they do, but they're also not riders. So that's where our perspective came in. And he said, yeah, we can do some volunteering and that kind of thing.
And believe me, these volunteers really do earn their keep.
Yeah, the Maumee State Forest APV area here, we have about 7 miles of marked trail, and you must stay on the designated trails and wear helmets and safety eyewear, of course. But yeah, it's open to the public, and this within ODNR Division of Forestry, we have 4 APV areas throughout the state, and this is the only one in Northwest Ohio. And we are open year-round here at this APV area. Some of the others have some seasonal closures.
So we organized a volunteer day in 2009. There was literally 4 of us, my dad, myself, and Jeff and Shanna, and we were out. We literally went out there and picked up litter for like 2 hours, and it was probably, looking back, probably one of the most fun volunteer days we had because we talked about where this could evolve to. Jeff and Shanna, they're like on the Toledo Trail Rider Mount Rushmore. They were there from the very beginning. So then we started as a volunteer club, then we got a website, and then we really kind of were an unofficial club. And then in 2014, the IRS so granted us nonprofit status. So it became a nonprofit. That's kind of seemingly the strategic part of, incorporating and that kind of thing and actually making an organization, a real legal organization instead of a, kind of an outlaw. I don't want to say an outlaw because we're not outlaws, but
ragtag bunch of people just
just kind of willy-nilly and running around. We wanted to be, okay, we have memberships, we have dues, we have meetings, and we do all those, throughout the year. So it's really kind of where it started. So then Ray's gonna drill some holes into here, and then eventually this will just disappear. So we're doing very minimal in just really trimming the branches off. That just some of these briars, you can see these briars and such. These grow up, all year long. So about twice a year we got to come in and cut these. This was the tornado area, and this is kind of our pilot trail that ODNR's let us have. So there's a lot of undergrowth and stuff. Until the big oaks and maples can grow up and block some of this out, we're just going to be fighting this stuff for a long time. And these are not real fun to hit on a bike. These little guys get in your jersey. That gets your attention pretty quick. So when they're stuck inside your arm and stuff. So
now, a little bit of brush is nothing to hold back the Toledo Trail Rider volunteers. This semi-annual trail maintenance event draws in the whole family and is a great way for members to give back to the trails that they love to ride.
Now, how often you guys got to do stuff like this?
We come out here about twice a year. We kind of do a spring walkthrough, kind of like we're doing today. What's unusual today is we're taking a few trees down that have been in the way that really, over the course of a couple years, have grown up and are really just blocking the trail. I mean, maybe when I say a few, I'm talking probably like 3 or 4 trees, and they're just little saplings. But everything else is going to be.
So you let them go till they become an issue, basically.
Yes.
Is that the way it works? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Just hitting a little nub like that can throw your balance off like big time as you're riding a single track.
Now, as trail riding is a technical sport that requires a ton of agility, endurance, and full-on attentiveness, it is imperative that the trails remain clear to help reduce the injuries of those enjoying them.
I want to say, you know, the Toledo Trail Riders have been a great partner, and with helping with our APV area, and Matt Booker is an outstanding president of that organization. He's very organized, and he's a very hard-working individual. So, you know, we want to thank them for all the help they do here at the State Forest APV area. Matt, I know for sure you're always promoting safe and ethical riding too, that's a huge help to us because we're not out here as much as we should or could be, I guess. And with you guys' eyes and ears on the ground, that's huge for us. So thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. You know, we don't want to make a bigger impact than there already is, because as a rider, we want, again, as skinny as an impact as possible. Basically, a deer trail is what we're trying to ride on.
Now, as you have seen, both the Toledo Trail Riders and the Ohio Department of Natural Resources Division of Forestry really care about this beautiful area, and just because they ride motorized vehicles doesn't mean that they don't care about our natural world. In fact, they are doing more than most to make sure that it is kept safe and healthy for everyone.
You know, we're not out here to purposely destroy anything. We're real protective of this trail, and as you can see, there's a lot of, there's what, 15 volunteers out here today helping maintain this thing, so it's good.